Good morning. Happy Sunday. My name is Nayoka Lynn. I have two words for this morning. One is accountability. Two is choice. I keep hearing over and over again, well, they made me react this way, or it's not my fault. They made me do it. They made me act this way. First of all, I know many people say, oh, that's a lot of work the way you handle emotions and people and stuff. I'm going to tell you something. You don't learn how to master your emotions and have an understanding of why they are there, they will master you. I promise. And until you learn how to master your emotions, negative situations are going to keep showing up in your life. And if you keep responding to them in a reaction way, you've created a loop for yourself, a cycle to go over and over and round and round and round. Yeah. Then some might say, well, see, this keeps happening. It keeps happening for you to get your attention. We all have a choice. We have a choice the way we respond to things. Now look, don't get it twisted. I totally get it. When you don't realize why people are showing up in your life or circumstances, it's fearful. So right away you react. You react because you're going to defend yourself, yes? And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that everything that comes your way, you have to smile and suck it up. No. There's a way to respond where you don't create yourself a cycle. And a lot of times it is good to respond and speak whatever you need to speak and set your boundaries. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're lashing out and trying to get vengeance on somebody that's wronged you, you've created yourself a cycle, which means that situation, something similar, it doesn't have to be from the same person or the same town, city, country. That situation is going to show up again and again and again until you get from it what you were supposed to get from it. I know a lot of folks that I talk to, some get it. And some say, well, that's just stupid. Because if that happened to anybody would react the same way. No. It's okay to get angry. Anger's a big one. It's okay to get angry. But what are you doing with your anger? Maybe you were supposed to be angry. Let's just say you have an individual in your life that keeps showing up in your life. And he or she is not acting the way you prefer. Now you could talk to the individual and say, hey, I don't know if you realize it, but you're doing this and this and this, and it's causing me to feel this way, and I just want to get on the same page with you. Now, if you've expressed your emotions to somebody, and they just keep showing up and stomping all over your boundaries, all over your heart, and they do it again, and you get angry, you have a choice. You have a choice. This person has been showing up in your life. Do you care enough about yourself to put a stop to it? It's a choice. Because look, if you don't, it's going to keep showing up over and over and over again. Yeah. Sometimes we tend to want people to be what we think they should be to make us happy. When in fact, if you do the work and you realize why some folks show up in your life, you realize they're there to help you grow spiritually. Yeah. We tend to want to guilt them, shame them, do all kind of things, use religious beliefs, all kind of things. We tend to want them to fit in our box. when in fact they've come to show us something about ourselves. How's your self-worth? Do you feel enough love for yourself? Will you say, you know what? We are not working on this. It seems like only I am working on this, and you keep doing this and that and whatever to hurt me. Choose you. Choose you. That's what it's there for. Anger is a healthy thing. But what are you doing with it? Now, you could get angry and lash out. Say this individual spoke to somebody or had an affair on you. Now, you could lash out and go after the individual they had an affair with. Why? Why would you lower yourself? Why would you lower yourself to that? Until you learn how to master your emotions, they will master you. You were before you got here. You made a choice to come here. You chose a theme. It's like a hallway with many doors. Imagine your theme written on that door, and you choose, okay, I'm going down that hallway. Now there's many doors in this hallway for you to experience. There are some things set in place that you absolutely wanted to experience. Other things are variables. Yes, I sound like a broken record, and I'm going to keep saying it. Other things are variables. Now, you have a choice. You have a choice. You can accept the fact that you are an energy being with emotions for your guidance system. You can accept the fact that people and situations are going to show up in your life to guide you along your way. And it's not holding a sign say, go that way. They're going to jig at your emotions. Yes. But nobody makes you feel a certain way. Now, if a certain person has come into your life and you feel anger rise up, sit back and ask yourself, where is this anger coming from? Where is this anger coming from? Am I to see my self-worth? Am I to see some kind of wound that I still have buried inside of me? And I had one psychiatrist say, well, you know, I think you're going about it wrong. You're invalidating their feelings. No, I'm not. No, your feelings are very real. You're supposed to feel them. You're not supposed to wallow in depression over them. They're supposed to show you something about you. They are your friend. They are not your enemy. Now, if you want to go spend tons of money and lay on somebody's couch while you tell them everything that happened to you, that's fine. And I'm not bashing psychiatrists and psychologists because I know they play a role. But I'm trying to give you some understanding. People are going to show up. If something happened to you as a child and it's a wound and you're an adult, you are an adult going through life and you're attracting the same type of thing. The same type of thing. Say it was abuse of some sort. And it's still unhealed inside of you. As an adult, you're going to suffer abuse until you master that emotion. Well, how am I supposed to master that emotion? It really happened. I really was abused. Yes. Oh, I wouldn't choose that. Well, you might not think so now. But could very well be that you did that, especially if it happened as a child. And I know people get so ripped with me about saying that. But look, even if you don't believe that you chose that, what are you doing with that emotion? Please understand that people are going to show up in your life for reasons. People show up in your life for reasons. Now, you can use whatever offense you feel they caused you as a reason to feel depressed all your life, as a reason to drink, as a reason to do drugs, as a reason to do whatever it is that you are self-soothing doing. You can choose that if you want to. But you got to take accountability for you. Is this what you want in your life? Ask yourself, is this what I want in my life? Is this how I want to go through life? Drinking myself to death, doing drugs, numbing out, just numbing out. What do you want to live your life? It is your birthright to be happy. It is your birthright to be abundant. What are you abundant in? Are you abundant in excuses? Are you abundant in blaming everybody else? Are you not taking accountability for your actions? If something happens, you say, well, they made me angry. That's why I did such and such. Where's your accountability for the way you reacted to the situation? Where's your accountability? Yeah. So you chose to lash out because they caused an emotion to rise up in you. Maybe they're trying to show you something about yourself. Yes, we all have choices. And we all need to take accountability for our lives, the way we handle things. Yes, people are going to come and hurt you and lie on you and do all kind of things. And they're going to play their role well. How you respond to it is everything. It is. I don't know about anybody else, but I've had enough in my life where I chose to do the work. It seems like a lot of work. Well, let me tell you something. I got stagnant for a while. Yeah. And you know, your spirit team is great. They'll cause something to get your attention. They'll let you walk right into things. Yeah. To see, hey, do you remember who you are? What are you going to do about this? Are you going to handle it right? Are you going to handle it with love? Love for yourself first? Isn't that selfish? No. No. Remember, people are showing up for you to spark something, to let some kind of emotion raise up. Now, ask yourself, why is this emotion here? Well, they pissed me off. Yep, they were supposed to. Now what you going to do with it? How are you going to respond to this? How do you unpack that? That's a lot of work. Well, so is letting your emotions master you. So is the life. A lot of work when you keep going through cycle after cycle after cycle, doing the same thing with different people in different states and cities. Now, if that's your choice, that's your choice. There's no judgment here. I'm just trying to help folks that are trying to get victory in their life. I know it was everything for me. Am I done growing? Oh, probably not. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. I would hate to think so. It's a constant evolving, and I love it. It's a constant unfolding of who we really are. So yes, take your accountability. You showed up in a situation. Yeah. It was hard for me to look at it first, you know. It's like every situation, well, here I am. Here I am. And I think I could sit there. Well, for a while it was like, oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is me. No, woe is not me. These things were set in place for my evolution. Now, not then, but now, I am grateful. Back then, I wasn't so happy. Yeah. But because I really wanted to heal, because I really wanted victory, I reached out. I asked for answers with a pure heart. I wanted answers so I could heal. So take the time with yourself. Ask yourself, am I faced with the same type of situation over and over again? What is it? What is it in me? Take accountability. What is it in me? Because you are an energy being. You have a frequency. If you have a frequency of low self-worth, you are going to attract people that will just hurt you one way or another, step on your emotions, cross your boundaries. They're going to do all kinds of things until you choose you. If you have a frequency of abandonment, you're going to attract a lot of absence in your life. People are just going to be absent. Yeah, they'll show up and ghost you. Yes. Whatever it is. Some type of abuse you've never healed from, it showed up. And you're being abused all kind of different ways. All kind of different ways. Choose you. Do the work. Seems like a lot of work. As I said, so is your emotions mastering you. So I guess that's it for this morning. It's a beautiful Sunday. I think I'm going to mosey on out and put my feet in that grass. Catch me a couple of rays. I hope you enjoy your Sunday. It's a beautiful day. Namaste.